Imagine a corner so steep, so daring, that for decades it stood unmatched in all of Europe. A concrete wall where cars thundered past at over 300 kilometers per hour, clinging to the surface with nothing but speed, bravery and hope for grip. Berlin, 1936. A new Nordkurve is unveiled at the AVUS, banked at 43.6 degrees, surfaced with a special anti-slip brick, and instantly earning a fearsome reputation. This is a story of one of motorsport's most dramatic and dangerous corners. The AVUS was never a typical racing circuit. Opened in 1921 as both a test track and a showcase for Germany's automotive industry, it was little more than two arrow-straight highways joined by wide curves. Fast, simple and frightening, from the start it was already the fastest track in the world. AVUS stands for deep breath. Automobilwerkers und Übungsstraße. Oh god. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I butchered that. Thankfully, Herman, the founder of this YouTube channel, speaks German and can save me from my embarrassment. I'm sorry to everyone in the world. Herman, over to you.
Automobilverkehrs- und Übungsstraße.
Thank you very much, good sir. In the 1930s, Berlin was being reshaped under Nazi rule. The original northern loop of the AVUS stood in the way of a new road leading to the Olympic Stadium and the Deutschlandhalle Exhibition Hall. The solution? Replace it with something spectacular. In 1936, the new Nordkurve was built, an enormous concrete banking of 43.6 degrees steep. To improve grip, its surface was laid with a special anti-slip brick, though actually in reality they often became dangerously slick in wet conditions. The Nordkurve was Europe's answer to Indianapolis, a corner that pushed cars and drivers to their absolute limits. From the very beginning, the Nordkurve was both thrilling and terrifying. To stay high on the banking, drivers had to maintain immense speed. Lift even slightly and you risk starting to slide back down again or lose control entirely. There are no guardrails at the top, only open air. Inevitably, accidents happened. Cars skidded, they flipped, they even launched over the rim. The most infamous tragedy came in 1959, when French driver Jean Bira was killed after being thrown from his Porsche during a Formula 2 race. The Nordkurve's reputation as a wall of death was sealed. Despite its dangers, the Nordkurve hosted some of the most spectacular races of its time. The German Grand Prix visited twice, in 1954 and again in 1959, with Formula 1 cars tearing into the banking at staggering speeds. But these races also highlighted the track's imbalance. The north turn had a monumental wall of concrete, while the south remained just a tight, flat hairpin. Before World War II, plans were drawn up for a second banked corner, the Südkurve, to transform AVUS into a full high-speed oval. Construction even began. An earthen embankment was raised in preparation for the concrete banking, but with the outbreak of the war, it brought everything to a halt, and after 1945 the project was just never resumed. The unfinished mound was later used by Allied soldiers as a backstop for shooting practice. Even today, the site remains visible in the forest, a ghostly outline of a corner that might have been, and a reminder of a speedway that never came to life. By the 1960s, attitudes to motorsport were starting to change. Safety was becoming a growing concern, and the massive concrete banking no longer felt like it fit with the times. In 1967, the Nordkurve was demolished, and in its place a flat curve was constructed, far safer, but a shadow of its former glory. In the 1990s, tragedy struck again. During a touring car race in 1995, driver Keith O'Dore was killed in a crash at the flat Nordkurve. In response, an extra chicane was installed to reduce speeds. It was the final chapter in the evolution of a corner that was once built for spectacle and now reshaped for survival. Today, the high-banked Nordkurve exists only in photographs and memories. What was once Europe's most extreme racing corner is now gone. But for those who witnessed it, and for those who study motorsport history, the Nordkurve remains iconic, a monument to an era when spectacle outweighed safety, and when the limits of man and machine were tested on a wall of concrete. So what do you think? Was the AVUS Nordkurve a heroic monument to speed that should have been left preserved, just like the Monza banking for example, or is it a deadly relic that is frankly best left in the past? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this journey through one of racing's most iconic corners, don't forget to subscribe to the Circuits of the Past YouTube channel, hit that notification bell so that you never miss an upload, and visit circuitsofthepast.com to download your free ebook, 7 Abandoned Racetracks that you can visit legally. Because history isn't just in the past, it's alive in every corner.